Yo, what's going on, you guys, and welcome back to the Anime Plus podcast. This is your podcast for everything anime and anime related. If this is your first time here, I'm your boy Aray, and with my co-host On, bro. How you doing, my boy?
Doing amazing, doing amazing. Feel good to be back. Um, I know we've been off for a little bit. Uh, life just happens, you know what I mean? And there's no real reason, I just to keep it fully transparent, I got a new job and it's been very hectic, but we are gonna try working around that and getting you guys these episodes every single week. Um, Definitely, sorry for the lack of episodes in the last couple months. We will get back to, daily and regularly 2 weeks, Thursday pod and a Tuesday pod. But yeah, I mean, how are you feeling, my boy?
We're chilling, bro. It was a nice little 1 month break. I know it's kind of sudden. We did mention a little bit in the Discord, so make sure y'all join that for updates. But with that being said, we'll talk about it on another episode. Like, we'll go more into depth about what's been going on, what anime we've been watching. I think maybe we should do that next week or so.
Yeah,
But that, bro, I'm chilling, bro.
hell yeah, bro. I mean, all I know is I haven't been watching too much anime as of recent, but what I can say is One Piece has been on fire. Like the anime has been on fire. I know obviously the manga has also probably been on fire. I just don't keep up with it. But the anime has been insane week per week.
Mm. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm like maybe 2, 3 episodes behind, but I'll justify that later on. Actually, fuck, I'll just say it right now. I've been rewatching it with my wife. We just started Water 7 yesterday, so we've been chugging along. It's
Oh, you guys are Water 7?
Yeah, bro, we've been going crazy, bro.
Yo, oh my god. Okay, what episode is that? Like
Two,
200 something? So I'm kind of in the same boat. Yo, you guys are dusting us. I'm at like 192.
okay,
And
no, we're like 220-ish, so maybe 230, but we're pretty close.
now I'm about to grind time. I'm gonna start grind time again, bro. Just watch out. Watch out.
All right, I like that. All right. Maybe we should save all these updates for another episode, but this is a new season of anime coming up on us. We're entering the fall season. I've been talking about the season for a fat minute, that this is one of the most loaded seasons ever. I know I said that about spring, but this one in particular is just as hype, if not better. And bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro, we got some bangers coming up in literally a few days to a week or so, but some of them are already out too. But yeah, bro, this fall season, bro. Absolutely insane, bro. I think we gotta start off,
Oh my god.
bro.
Oh my god.
I know, bro. I know you're
Oh
seeing some
my
of the
god.
time, and I know you're getting hard over there, bro.
I am yes, bro. I am fucking diddied up right now.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I've been hard since mid-June, bro, for this season, bro.
Oh my god, this is about to be crazy. Okay, I don't want to just go right into it. We'll start from number one, but if you guys are watching the video version, you guys know why I'm hyped. But yeah, let's start it off with the first one.
Okay, so first of all, is one of the most hype animes like ever, one of the biggest isekai anime out there. I wish it was Mushoku, but it's one that's just as good. We got ReZero season 3. Again, this is a huge, huge, huge isekai anime in title. I think it's been maybe 3 years since we got the last season, so it's been a long time coming, and it's finally here, season 3. And honestly, for all you guys that out there that are ReZero fans, it's hype, bro. It's coming out on October 2nd. So literally, I don't know, 3, 4 days from now. So it's hype.
Okay, hold up. So my whole I wanted to watch ReZero, but isn't there like mad different versions?
No, I think you're
There's
thinking,
that Fate.
yeah,
So how does ReZero work? It's just
it's
three.
linked. It's nothing too crazy to worry about.
Okay. I'm definitely gonna watch ReZero. This shit looks nice.
Yeah, it's one of the first season is insane. I really enjoyed that. Second season was more world building, so I
Yeah.
didn't love it, but it was a lot of information. But either way, like it's fire.
Would you say that it was built up for this season?
Yeah, for sure.
Nice. Okay. So the season's about to be hype. And what's the date it comes out?
October 2nd.
Damn, that's literally right around the corner. Literally next week.
Thanks. No, I'm giving this one a watch. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of um recap. I gotta watch a YouTube video or something, but I'm hopping back into this one off rip.
No, that's fire.
All right, next up, bro, we got a hugely anticipated anime. You know, I should probably disclaim this. We're going by order of popularity, aka members on this website. We're using my anime list. So the way it works is if you like this anime, you follow it and you become a member. So obviously the higher numbers means it's more popular. So that's the way we're going. But yeah, number two on this list is Uzumaki. This is a huge, huge horror anime slash manga done by Junji Ito. Obviously, you know, he's the biggest name in horror anime, and this one was supposed to come out like 3 years ago, and it kept getting delayed and delayed and delayed, and now it's finally out. First episode actually dropped yesterday as the recording of this video, but yeah, bro, this is a horror anime, and it's gonna go crazy.
This is a horror anime. Is it connected to Naruto at all?
Nah, it's not.
Damn. Uzumaki. That shit just like gives me like I just thought it was like another version of Naruto. You want to read the synopsis a little bit?
Yeah, so I actually know, like, I did like a small little TikTok on it, so I'll give you my version of it. But
Nice.
basically, like I said before, it's a horror story, and the way it works is it's basically a small town in, you know, rural Japan, and all the villagers start to suddenly get obsessed with spirals, and the spirals start leading to some weird effects where some people become like in a vegetative state. Some people become like shapeshift into grotesque humans and weird figures and shit like that. But basically, these spirals fuck with these people that like basically are obsessed with them. So it's very eerie and random. I don't know if you ever watched like Goosebumps or something like that, but it's very
Yeah.
like that. And also on top of that, I should probably mention this. This is coming. This is already out, but it's basically right in time for Halloween, which is fire.
No, that's sick, bro. Horror just movies and shows in general just hit different during Halloween season. Um I feel like I barely ever watch horror anime, and I don't know, this one is this the first episode or what? First season?
Yeah, this is it. I think it's like literally 4 episodes and that's it. It's like a
Oh
small,
shit.
yeah. It's
Okay.
like you can binge right on Halloween or right before Halloween.
Literally, literally you could do it in a day.
Right. That's my plan for it at least.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do too. I'm gonna wait until the all four episodes are out and then just watch it.
Here. So yeah, this is a watch for me.
These okay, so this is a watch for me for sure. ReZero, I have to catch up to it, so not as much. But as of now, this is definitely a watch for me.
All right. So next up, bro, is honestly one of the most one anticipated ones for me. Sports anime. Obviously, I'm gonna be doing a little bit sucking up to this pause. Uh, but yeah, it's Blue Lock. It's the U20 Japan arc, bro. Second season of Blue Lock, bro. There's no doubt that I was literally not watching. Like I'm watching this, and there's no way that I would not be watching this. I saw the trailer. Animation looked really bad. I'm not gonna lie, but it
Yeah.
was hard, bro. So I don't care. I'm watching it.
I mean, you read the manga, so like in terms of like the story plot is really good. So that's a good thing. Uh I mean, bro, I've been hyped since Blue Locks ended when they first announced that second season, which was crazy. They announced it literally the second, like, or like very close to when Blue Lock ended, the first season. Blue
Mhm.
Lock's first season was one of the best first seasons I've ever watched ever.
Mhm.
Not really a big, sports anime fan at all. I think literally Blue Lock is maybe the only sports anime I've ever watched. And it's just it's elite. Like it's a sports anime that non-sports fans can enjoy. And I mean, before it was kind of like a Squid Games type of like like tournament style type thing, but now it's kind of I don't know what their plan is for this uh season, but it seems like Blue Lock always does a good job, so I'm very hyped.
Yeah, so I think the easiest way to explain this is it's a soccer anime, but it's different than your typical shonen sports anime, where this one, like Owen mentioned, it's kind of like a battle royale slash Squid Games type of thing. At least in the first season, and then it starts changing. I'm not gonna spoil it, but yeah, it starts changing it up second and third season and so on. But it's definitely very hype, and it's something that gets you pumped up. So it's one of those type of animes. So definitely giving this one a watch. A sports anime. But other than that, trust me, Blue Lock goes hard.
No, this shit's about to be sick, bro.
Facts. All right, let's move on to the next one. All right. This one is hugely anticipated. I actually read the first chapter of it, and from that point on, I knew that it was going to be fire. I just didn't read it because we got the anime announcement. But in 6 days, Don Da Don is coming out, and this one is going to be a banger.
This is what season?
This is the first season.
Don. I feel like I've heard that like, or have we only talked about the manga previously?
We talked about it just when we talked about like the anime announcement for it. But
Oh,
if I give you a little recap, you'll remember it.
yeah. I would like a recap.
Yeah, so basically it's about a dude who believes in aliens, and it's about a girl who believes in like the paranormal activities or whatever. So they're just like two random people, and they would never interact in like a normal social setting or at school or whatever. And they both make bets with each other. He tells her to go to this Area 51 type of place, and she tells him to go to like this haunted like train cave or whatever, right? And it turns out both things are real. She ends up getting kidnapped by like aliens, and he ends up getting chased by like I don't know, some like paranormal ghost or whatever. So it's like both of them trying to prove to each other the thing is real, but like this shit gets crazy. It's I only read one chapter, but like it's crazy. And you can tell like I watched the trailer, the animation's gonna be fire.
Yeah, I mean, I like the concept of the paranormal activity slash, supernatural stuff. Um, it seems like there's like multiple characters in the middle,
Mhm.
right? I'm assuming that's like their friends or classmates or something.
Yeah,
Yeah, the shit looks sick though.
I know it's gonna be it's I think it's gonna be one of those things where it's really fun anime to watch.
Yeah, this is definitely on my watch list. This
Yeah,
one.
I would
Yeah.
say out of all the ones, this is one that you need to watch.
Okay. So I have three on my watch list so far.
That's what I love to hear. All right. So next up is the second season. This is Siri Gensoki Spirit Chronicles Season 2. I actually haven't heard anything about this one, but I'll read the synopsis. Um, Here it is. Meet Rio, a callous orphan boy living in the slums. At only 7 years old, he realized he's actually the reincarnation of Haruto Amakawa, a Japanese university student with a tragic past. While still reeling from his shocking epiphany, Rio also comes to learn that he possesses extremely potent magical abilities and uses his new powers to solve the kidnapping case of a little girl. His good deed is acknowledged, and he's rewarded by enrolling into a prestigious academy for noble children.
Bro, why is it that um every magic series has
Mhm.
some academy or some school in it?
I don't know, bro. That's a good point. It's like very like Harry Potter-ish.
Yeah, like why can't he just be a magician that already went to school and now there's something else going on?
Mhm.
It's like we always have we have Asta, he's in his school. We have what's his name? I can see his form. Uh the guy with the lightning. Marshall, yeah. He's also in school. Then maybe we have this. This is another one, and then this he's also in school. But I mean, if it's anything like those other two, it's gonna be elite. Magic anime usually goes hard. The fights usually go crazy. The animations are usually nice. So this might be one I might watch.
Okay, yeah. I personally wouldn't watch this one. I don't know, just not really my vibe, but yeah, I'm
The
a pass.
harem part is the harem and isekai part are
Yeah,
really too much of my vibe either.
yeah.
But yeah,
Maybe I'll see. I'll ask around to see if anyone's watched the first season, but I'm gonna pass on this.
got you.
All right. So next up is another isekai anime. I actually watched the first season of this. It's called Arifureta. From Commonplace to the World's Strongest. I think it's. Hold up, how do you get the English? World's Strongest. Yeah, that's it. The World's Strongest. But yeah, I watched the first season. Basically, long story short, his whole class gets teleported to like an isekai world, and they all get like crazy powers, and he doesn't get any powers at all. He gets like they call it the same level of strength of a blacksmith. Obviously blacksmiths all they do is make swords. So they're like common people, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
First season was pretty good. I haven't watched second, so I'm obviously not gonna watch third yet. Um, but it's on my list. I'll watch it eventually. First season was all right. Like I'll give it a solid 7 or 8 or somewhere around that range. But eventually I will watch this.
For me, I feel like there's just so much for me to watch, and this is a season three.
Uh,
It's probably not gonna be on my watch list, but if I ever do catch up, then yeah. This though, the next one that we're about to get to.
Bro, I'll let you take the hook on this, bro, because this is Bleach Thousand Year Blood War Part 3, and I think there's 4 parts in total, bro. So this shit
Okay.
is gonna go hard, bro.
Yeah, I mean, Bleach is a classic. It's been going on for years. The first two parts of the Blood War, honestly, they've been okay. They've been like good, but it's all been a setup, right? We're trying to see that last fight between Ichigo and Yuha, right?
Mhm.
Uh, the last season was incredible in terms of all their fights and how everything's going. But I do want to see Yuha in action a little bit. I do want to see Ichigo more in action. We barely saw Ichigo in action last season, but it was kind of more of a training arc for him. So this part is about to be sick, you know? It's about to be, if they're not fighting, it's gonna be all the top tiers fighting, and we're definitely gonna get Ichigo a fight too, for sure.
Yeah, I'm behind on Bleach. I never ended up finishing the original, so I can't say I'm gonna watch this. Eventually I will watch the entirety of Bleach, but I don't know. I got way too much anime to watch before I get to that point.
Yeah, yeah. There's like infinite amounts, bro. It's insane.
Uh,
But yeah, definitely on my watch list. I would say this is number one on my watch list. I would say this and Blue Lock are number one on my watch list. Like
Yeah.
both of them are tied equally
Mhm.
good. Yeah.
All right. So next up is another. It's not really an isekai to be honest. It's more of like an action adventure, but it has a setting of similar isekai. Is it wrong to try to pick up girls in dungeons season 5?
Yeah.
Watch the first 3 seasons. This shit is fire, bro.
Really?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, it's
Okay.
fire. Like I would recommend this to a lot of people. There are some weird scenes and sus scenes, whatever, but honestly, if you can get by it, you can't find yourself not rooting for the main character. He's dope. He's a good hard to do, but like also like he'd be badass when he needs to be. So I will watch this eventually. Again, I haven't watched the 4th season because it's on High Dive. I don't have High Dive. So once it comes to like Hulu or Crunchyroll, I'll watch it eventually.
Yeah, all these streaming services, it's insane, bro. And as of recent, uh, what do you call it? The websites have been, they've been kind of fucked. I do have another website that I do watch it on, allegedly.
Yep, yep.
Allegedly. So, if you guys want to know, I can throw it in the Discord for sure. Um, just, put in hashtag Yonko and we got you.
Dude.
But yeah, I mean, bro, High Dive is another one. We got Hulu, there's freaking Netflix, Crunchyroll, Disney Plus is getting in that shit too, right?
Yep. That's crazy, man.
This is just insane. But yeah, I mean, until it gets to like a better, more popular streaming platform, I don't think it's gonna be. At least Aray's not gonna watch it, and I haven't watched any of it yet. So, but it does seem like something I will watch in the future.
All
Just
right. Yeah, I'm gonna make you watch this eventually. But yeah, let's move on to the next one. All right. Next up is another thing that came out this year, season 2, another sequel. This is Shangri-La Frontier. Bro, first season was fire, bro. I'm surprised they were able to pump out another season so quickly, but this one's really good. Basically, it's about like it's kind of like SAO-ish, where like Sword Art Online, where basically like you put on that like headgear and then you dive into like a full-on VR MMO game. So like you put on the helmet or mask or equipment, whatever you want to call it, and then you're in the game. So it's about a dude that basically does that and he's playing throughout the game. It's not as crazy as SAO where like he gets trapped in the game. Like he'd be off the game, maybe chilling, stuff like that. But it's still a great watch. First season was really honestly the fights are insane, animation was dope. And yeah, now we're here for a second season.
I'm not gonna lie. I do want to watch Shangri-La for sure.
Hey, let's go.
It's funny because one of my most favorite zombies maps for Call of Duty is called Shangri-La.
Yeah.
And this always reminds me of that, so I am definitely going to watch this for sure, especially since it's only a second season now.
Yeah. It's the first season pretty long though. It's like 24 episodes. So they did a double core and now they're already back this year with another, which is kind of crazy. You know, you don't really see anime doing that quickly.
Yeah,
But yeah, no, if you want to watch something hype, bro, nah, this is one I'm watching for sure this season.
100%.
All right. So next up is actually kind of funny. We're just talking about it. It is SAO. Unfortunately, it's not the main story. They have something called Sword Art Online Alternative. So if you remember the Gun Gale arc, they had like a spin-off series. So this spin-off series is coming back with a second season. So that's what this is. So this is coming out. If you watch the first one, you're gonna watch this one. And if you enjoyed it, you're definitely gonna enjoy it. Or if you just like Sword Art Online in general, you know, this is something that you can watch. Some returning characters. I don't think like Kirito and all those people are gonna be in here because it's a spin-off, but I'm personally not watching it just because I haven't watched the first spinoff. But yeah,
So this is a spin-off of the original, SOA.
yeah. So they in the second season they played it in a game called Gun Gale online. So this is
Oh,
like
okay.
a spin-off of other characters participating in this arc.
Got you. Okay. And you would you say like it's kind of Blue Lock like where they do go in depth into every character?
Nah, not really. Like these are like a whole set of different characters from what I remember of the first part.
Got you.
Yeah, I would only tell you to watch it if you watched the first season of Gun Gale Online Alternative and you enjoyed it, or if you just really like the Sword Art Online universe.
Do you need to watch Sword Art Online first to get into this or no?
I mean, I don't think so, but you definitely need to watch the first season of the Sword Art Online Alternative.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah, this is a pass for me.
It is a pass for me too, since I haven't watched either or.
All right, that's fair. All right, so next up is one I'm so hyped for, bro, and I don't even know why, bro, but it's awesome. I always tell a story where I stumbled onto the series by accident. I was like trying to find Blue Lock like manga to read, and I ended up finding Blue Box. So that's the next series that's coming out. It's called Blue Box. It's also a sports series, but this time it's entwined with romance. And I ain't gonna lie, bro, I did not think I was gonna like it, but I fuck with this series heavy, dude. Basically, it's about a guy and a girl who. Let's start off with the guy. So he loves Batman, and the girl likes basketball. So they're in the same high school.
Nice.
He comes to practice like before school mad early, and she's the only one that's there, right? And then he ends up getting crushed for her, and the story goes on from there. I like this story because it not only has the small romance in there, but it also focuses on them like following their dreams. So, like it shows her playing basketball, it shows him playing badminton. It's a great blend. So I'm hyped for this one, bro. And it's a consecutive two core, so 24 episodes, bro.
We love our two cores. We love getting that back. It's a consecutive 24?
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's fire. I love when anime do that. Unlike Demon Slayer. But um I like this dynamic. Badminton versus badminton. Is it badminton or badminton? Badminton, yeah.
I don't know.
No, I'm reading it. It's badminton now. I always do say badminton.
I think that's what I said. Badminton.
But badminton and basketball, honestly, two sports that I do like. I don't really watch too much badminton, but my brothers and friends were definitely into it growing up.
Mhm.
And basketball, it's elite. Everybody loves basketball. And yeah.
Yeah, no, this is a great story. If you love sports anime like me, I would definitely watch this. And if you want to see like a twist on it, we talked about the twist on Blue Lock where we had it's like the whole battle royale thing. This twist is
Yeah.
the in it, and it's definitely like a vibey show. So if you're just down bad or you just want to watch something chill, this is definitely something I would watch. So I'm watching this shit. This is actually my second most anticipated on this list.
Ooh, okay.
I think Blue Lock and Don Don are like tied for first, so kind of cheated there, but I'm hyped for this one.
No, that's sick.
All right, next up, and it's kind of crazy. This is our third. I'll call it blue enemy on here because we had Blue Lock, Blue Box. This is Blue Exorcist. Kind of crazy, but This is the sequel to the one that came out earlier this year, kind of similar to Shangri-La. An arc come out earlier this year. This is the second part to that arc that's coming out this year.
Did you watch the first one?
I watched the first two seasons of the show, but I haven't watched the first part of this arc.
Oh, okay. And what would you give the first two seasons?
It's fire. The problem with Blue Exorcist is somewhere along the second season they started making their own story different from the manga. And first
Oh,
thing it's mad confusing because the season after that backtracks all that. And you were just it's just confusing. So like you have to really know what's going on to kind of like know what to skip and what not to skip. You know what I mean? Like it gets confusing. So I just never straightened that out. And honestly, it's been like 10 years since the first second season aired. So I'm mad lost, bro. That's why I haven't watched this yet.
I feel like when they deviate from the manga, it just screws up the whole anime normally.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. 100%.
Like, what's the point of deviating from the manga though, if they already have content going?
They did it because the anime was so close to the manga, so they just started making their own story.
Okay, okay, okay. So in that situation, right? Would
Yeah.
you say you'd rather them just not make anything for a bit?
Yeah, I would either them do that or filler, just skip the filler. But honestly, I personally prefer them just not making anything.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I kind of see it too. And like, if this is happening, kind of anticipate this. You know what I mean? Like, like One Piece. It's the same thing with One Piece, but they kind of always feel like go on hiatus or something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. But either way, this is something I want to eventually watch. It's down the line. I
Yeah.
don't keep saying that, but eventually.
Bro, there's just so much to watch that down the line is a valid like statement, bro.
All right, let's get into the next one. So the next one is actually an insane sequel that we weren't really expecting. It's Dragon Ball Daima. So this one, obviously, after the passing of the late great Akira Toriyama, this is the anime series of the Dragon Ball. First, I believe this story is about Goku, but like he becomes young, so he kind of like something happens to him to make him young again. Obviously, he's still the same Goku or whatever. He's just young. It's actually kind of interesting because Akira Toriyama said that he liked when Goku was young and that his editors made him grow up, but it's kind of like a nice little tribute. But yeah, that's coming out in on October 11th, so definitely I might watch this, bro. I'm not the biggest Dragon Ball fan, which is kind of crazy. I liked it when I was young, but either way, it's kind of great to see Dragon Ball popping up again.
No, this is very hype for the old, Dragon Ball fans that haven't gotten new content in a while. This is about to be hype, but so is this made by you know, Akira, or is it,
I think he supervised it. It wasn't
okay,
originally written by him.
got you. Okay. But yeah, I mean always, Dragon Ball, one of the godfathers of anime. Um, even though I don't really watch it, I am hyped for all the people that, are true Dragon Ball fans.
Right, right. No, I'm happy for them too, so that they can actually watch more Dragon Ball related content.
Exactly. But yeah,
Uh,
let's get on to the next one.
so the next one is also something that came out either earlier this year or late last year. It's called As a Reincarnated Aristocrat, I'll use my appraisal skill to rise in the new world. This is season number 2 for it.
Bro, what's up with these titles, bro? Bro, they get weirder and weirder by the second.
Facts. They really do. But yeah, this is one that was actually pretty popular from what I know. I know a lot of people in our Discord were watching it, so I'm hyped for them. I can't really give too much commentary other than it's an isekai.
They- Have you watched the first season at all or anything?
I haven't. I have not.
Okay, got you. But yeah, if you guys have watched the first season, next season's coming out, so definitely, be on the watch for that.
Yep. All right, let's move on to the next one. The next one is a comedy called You Are Miss Servant. I'll quickly read the synopsis, but I might skip this one. But here's the synopsis. Hideyoshi is a high school student who currently lives alone. One day, an unfamiliar girl knocks on his door and offers to be his maid. She reveals that she is a former assassin, which makes Hideyoshi nervous. But when her skills save him from being run over by a truck, Hideyoshi ultimately decides to take her in. However, the mysterious girl actually has no household skills. In fact, her only expertise is assassination, and she has lived her entire life for the sake of killing. So yeah, it's you can tell it's a little bit of that comedic story where it's very similar to like Yor from Spy Family. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. I mean, this sounds like it's interesting plot. You know, love the killing
Mhm.
part of it. Uh, is this the first season? No.
Yeah, this is the first season.
Yeah. Okay. This may be something I may watch.
Yeah, I'll wait to see how it is. There's always some like low key sleepers that end up popping off, so this might be one. Who knows? But just have to wait and find out.
Like Marshall, remember?
Yeah, Masha.
We were calling that shit a well, I don't know. Are
You
we?
were calling that, bro. Get out. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's definitely one right there. All right, so
Like in a fake Black Clover.
yeah, big black clover. All right, so here's the next one, and we'll start going through these ones a little bit quickly because again, these ones aren't as popular as the other ones. I say this season is very top heavy, where like the first six or seven are of the season are insane, and then the rest are just kind of low key. We don't really know too much about them, but again, they might be sleepers. All right,
Yeah.
so next one on the list is Loner Life in Another World, and I'll quickly read the synopsis. When sarcastic loner Haruka gets transported with his class to another world, he's not wild about adventuring, but he wouldn't mind having some cool powers. Unfortunately, he's last in line when the magic cheat skills get divvied up. So by the time it's Haruka's turn, there are no good choices left. Now Haruka will have to take on this fantasy world the hard way on his own with a hodgepodge of bizarre skills. When infighting and chaos breaks out among his classmates, can this loner come to the rescue? So he probably has some. It's probably it sounds very similar to Arifureta. We talked about it earlier, but he probably got some weird skills, and then he becomes OP. I don't know. It sounds like a typical isekai, but this one might be good.
Bro, there's so many isekai. Even just off the list that we were naming today,
Yeah.
right now, I
Hmm.
feel like half of these are isekai.
Right. There are a shit ton of isekai.
Are you putting this on your watch list?
I'll keep this I'll keep an eye on it, but unless it pops off, I don't think that this is something I would watch.
And this is a first season?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Same here.
Yeah. All right, I respect that. All right, so the next up is called 365 Days to the Wedding. This is a romance one with like an adult cast. So it's not like a typical high school, kind of like Blue Box was. This one is about two people. They're in a travel agency and they're both single, but their job is looking to send people to like Siberia, right? And they only send off non-married employees because obviously, they have family back home or whatever. So these two guys basically collude together and they act like they're getting married so that way they don't have to get sent off to Siberia because ain't nobody want to go to Russia like
Yeah. No.
cold weather, you know what I mean? But yeah, it sounds like an interesting dynamic and who knows, like obviously it's a romance. They're probably gonna fall in love with each other, but definitely a unique story. I kind of like it.
This is like a cuddle watch
Yeah,
series,
something like that. Yeah, exactly.
like a Netflix and chill type of series.
Right, right. I'll keep an eye on this one. I think this one might actually be good.
Yeah, definitely let me know. If this one's a good one.
Thanks. All right, next up is another second season, Ron Kaminahashi's Forbidden Deductions. We talked about this when the first season dropped. It's kind of like Sherlock Holmes, but this is the second season for that.
Have you watched the first season?
Nah, I haven't. People in our Discord have, and they said it's actually really good.
Okay. I mean, I like mystery and like um when there's like a cat and mouse type of solving
Hmm.
machine. And maybe this is just like that.
Yeah, it might be. I think it might be a low key banger.
Yeah.
All right. So next one that we'll talk about is Ranma Half. So this is actually a re-adaptation. This is a story that came out years ago, and then Loki remember watching it. It was like in like the library. I used to take the DVDs and shit and watch it. But I'm reading the synopsis, and this is not what I remember. But I'll read it anyways. Okay. Suwan Tendo runs a Tendo martial arts school, accompanied by his three daughters, Akane, Nabiki, and Kasumi. One day, the sisters' lives are turned upside down when their father announces that he has promised one of them to be married to a fellow martial artist son, in hopes of carrying on the family legacy. In addition to their mixed reactions, when the fiance arrives, the last thing the Tendo family expects is Ranma, Satome, and his father Genma. Ranma has been training in China with his father until an unfortunate accident changes them both. Now, when water touches them, Ranma turns into a girl and Genma into a giant panda. So basically, it yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't remember this, but it's you can tell it's gonna be crazy from that point on.
Yeah.
You watching this or not?
Uh, Probably not realistically. There's so many right now that are on my watch list
Yeah.
that this might be the cutoff. Not gonna
Okay.
lie.
That's
Yo,
fair.
that MF Ghost. Let's go over that one. That
Okay.
look that
Yeah.
look nice.
I'll get to that one in a second, but I'm just gonna skim through a few ones. All right. So we have Yakuza Fiance. So obviously it's gonna be about a girl who is related to Yakuza. Yakuzas are basically like gangsters, Japanese gangsters. So that one might be good.
Yeah.
MF Ghost is a second season. It's basically like a racing anime. That one is gonna be
That
fire.
first one?
Huh?
Have you watched the first season of it or heard of it?
I have
Anything?
it. One of my boys has. He said it was good.
Nice, okay.
All right, next up is Rurouni Kenshin Kyoto Disturbance. So this is another re-adaptation. The first season dropped earlier last year, or this year maybe it was. But this is the second season to that. I still have to watch this, so it's not on my watch list yet. Next up is After School Hanako-kun Part 2. This is a spin-off to Hanako-kun, the Toilet Bound. I don't know if you remember that. And then next up is the second season of the Seven Deadly Sins, Four Nights of the Apocalypse, which is the spin-off of Seven Deadly Sins. So other than that, I don't really know any of the other on here that are really popping off. Um, yeah, there's one more I want to talk about. Trillion Game. So this is basically about like two dudes that are trying to become like trillionaires. Uh,
Oh shit, okay. That
yeah,
sounds
I'm actually watching this. This is done by the same guy that did Eye Shield 21 and Doctor Stone. So that's a huge collaboration.
ooh, nice. Okay. No, that sounds very interesting. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. But yeah, other than that, there's really nothing else that I'm gonna watch. There's the Beastars final season, but that doesn't drop until like late December. So I don't know if that's technically this season or not, but yeah, that's what I got on this list so far.
So the ones that we know we're watching, definitely Blue Lock for me. It's Might Meet Uzumaki.
Yep.
I may start Don to Don. Uh, I thought about the harem one, but probably not realistically because I'm just not into that type of stuff. Shangri-La, Bleach for a fact.
Oh hell yeah.
Maybe the badminton basketball one.
Okay. I can respect that.
And if I catch up to Blue Exorcist, maybe MF Ghost, maybe.
But Ghost, that one looked pretty good. I'm watching Trillion Game. That one looked fire.
And Trillion Game, yeah. Those are my choices.
Yeah.
So,
Realistically, that's a pretty decent list.
yeah. But they give us so much content every single season. It's kind of insane now.
Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to this season. Like I said before, some of them are already out, some of them are coming out next week. But I think that's gonna be it for this episode. We'll talk about more about the circumstances in the next pod, but we appreciate you guys for sticking around, and we'll catch you guys on the next episode.
Yep.
Peace.
Peace.